Yeah.
How is it only Tuesday?
I don't know. It should be Friday.
I'm exhausted.
But if it's Friday, though, then did we even do the podcast?
In my head, I thought we did the podcast.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we did the podcast because I was sitting there writing the blog at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just exhausted, mentally exhausted. And then I remembered, oh my God, I have not even started the show notes. I still have to do the podcast tonight. But these are the things you fight through to give the content to the listener.
Absolutely.
These are the things you fight through. We do this for you. Welcome to On and Off the Field. Week 3 of the XFL has come to its conclusion. We are here to give you the recap of that, but we have so much more to talk about before we get there. So, just to kind of warm up here real quick, gotta go follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Just do it. It's like people spend so much time on their phones just scrolling. All you gotta do is I remember that On and Off the Field guy. He was like, I should follow him, so I'm gonna go follow him. Super easy.
Yeah,
that's all it is. You just look it up, On and Off the Field, really, really fast. And then after you do that, you can head over to onandoffthefield.com, read some blogs. Read the About page, which I gotta do more stuff on the About page still, but read the blog, and then you can go listen to the show. You can go subscribe to the show, subscribe on iTunes, and then rate and review it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
then when you're also on the website, you can go to the home page, and you can send an email on the Contact Us section. And, if you're going to send that email,
you might as well have a couple words in it.
Yeah, it might as well be meaningful words.
Yeah.
Maybe words like, all hail the jockstrap king.
Yeah.
And then if you hit send, that's 3 solid, easy things that you just did.
Yeah, like that.
Just done. Oh, and if you do those 3 things, there's even more on top of it. It's not even the fact that you're now subscribed and you love us and you get to enjoy the content. Now, you're entered in our giveaway.
Ooh.
If you just do the standard things that you would do for any podcast or social media thing.
Yeah.
But we also give you a giveaway chance.
Oh, snap.
It's amazing.
It sounds amazing already.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Because then, if you do that, we're going to draw 3 names. If you're the first name drawn, we're going to give you a nickname that will forever live on the show. Like Derf.
Like Derf.
And whatever my nickname might be down the road. I have no idea yet. I do not give it any thought, and I feel like I should.
Yeah.
I'll just have to ask around. Maybe I'll do a poll question.
All right.
We're going to get this figured out.
We'll get it figured
eventually.
out. Yeah.
If you're the second name drawn, Fred and I will autograph something for you.
Yeah, anything.
I mean,
nothing illegal or...
Right. No dirty underwear. No. Nothing like that. We'll keep it nice and simple.
Yeah.
Send us a picture, your favorite picture.
Yeah.
Or just a piece of paper. Just if you send us literally just a blank piece of paper to sign, we will sign it. It'll be the only thing on there.
Yep.
And then when this show goes national and global, that'll be the first ever thing signed by us to a person.
Yeah.
And you can probably sell that for a solid $10. It's going to be awesome. If you're the third name drawn, we're going to donate $50 to your favorite charity or foundation. And then you can come on the show and talk about it if you want, or you don't have to. And you'll also get a nickname and something autographed. Grand prize winner.
Grand prize right there.
Just because of luck.
Yeah.
It's all strictly luck. There's no skill here except signing up and sending the email. If you figure out how to do that. Yeah.
And it's super easy.
Yeah. It's what you do for every show.
Yeah.
You just follow them, send them a quick email. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
All hail Jockstrap King. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Just like that.
And one more quick shout out. And this is kind of a cheater thing. This person cheated to get involved in the giveaway. And it's not you. I saw you started laughing. I actually wasn't about to start talking about you. But I understand why you might think that. Fred entered himself in the giveaway, which is fine.
Yeah.
I won't. I should because I need a nickname. This might be a quick way to get around the nickname here.
Yeah.
But technically, Derf wasn't an official part of the show when the giveaway started.
Yeah.
So we're going to allow this.
All right.
And plus, since like no one else has done the giveaway yet except like one other person.
Yeah.
But this other person found a shortcut of how to get themselves in the giveaway without even knowing it. This is cool. So my sister-in-law, I think, my brother's wife.
Yep.
That's a sister-in-law, right?
Yep.
Sister-in-law has now officially gone to my anchor profile of On and Off the Field.
Oh, yeah?
And she is now a supporter of the show. And she is giving 99 cents a month to the show.
Nice.
So that'll be roughly $12 by the end of the year. And in her honor, we will throw a pizza party for ourselves. And if she wants to come, she can come and have a slice too.
All right.
I would have no problem with that.
Yeah.
So
sounds like a plan to me.
And she's also a part of the giveaway now, officially.
Nice.
I'm throwing her in there because that's a baller move.
Oh yeah.
99
really cool.
cents a month, yo.
Yeah.
That's income.
Yeah.
That's like being salaried.
Yep.
I work 4 or 5 times a month, 99 cents. Boom.
Boom.
So thank you, Chelsea. You are a baller. And maybe you'll be drawn and we'll give you a nickname or autograph something for you. Or donate $50 to your favorite charity. Or all of them. Something like that's going to happen. So, we are going to dive into the first part of the show here. And it has a little bit to do with sports.
A little bit.
Very small amount.
Yeah.
But I am wearing my Ommegang hat that I bought at the brewery of Ommegang in Cooperstown because Derf, myself, and our other dude Matt went to Cooperstown on Friday, stayed the night into Saturday, and we did a bunch of stuff. We took a beer trip.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a minimal beer trip.
Yeah, but it was still a beer trip.
Apparently, Cooperstown and the accompanying towns around it, like Fly Creek, that's a name of a town. Fly Creek, that's a thing down there. Apparently, it's not that popular down there this time of year. And about 3 or 4 of the 3 at least?
It was at least 3 in that area.
3 breweries were closed for the season.
Not even just like that week. The entire season, like
from January to roughly like April.
They're
just not open.
Yeah, we'll try again in April.
You would like to think this would be something we would research before we left. Like, hey guys, maybe we should see if they're open. Oh, they're closed for the season. Let's not go in February. Nah, we're just like, let's just go. And hey, 2 of them were open.
Yeah.
We got there on Friday. This is another part of it that just poor scheduling. Apparently we left too late because we were going to go to Ommegang on Friday. They closed at 7.
Oh, yeah.
We showed up at 6:50 at our hotel. So,
and we were still like 15 minutes from Ommegang from the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't even close.
Yeah.
This is what happens when 3 guys go on a trip.
We might not have been so late.
No. We might have saved a little bit of time.
We'd have
like
got there
10, 15 more minutes.
We would have got there for last call, maybe.
Yeah, we could have showed up and waved at them. Maybe bought something from the gift shop if we didn't get pulled over in Fly Creek by a wonderful state trooper.
Yeah, he was super nice.
Super dude, super trooper, good movie. Haven't seen the second one. Great guy. If you've ever been pulled over at night, so it's nighttime. Yeah. We're in Fly Creek. There's no street lights.
No.
So all I see is these headlights behind me. I don't know. It's just a car.
Yeah.
And then you know that feeling. You get pulled over by a cop. Those red lights turn on, and your heart just sinks. It's just a brutal feeling. So, in about 5 minutes before he pulls me over, Matt, being the backseat driver, hey, he goes to Cooperstown all the time. He's a big baseball fanatic, so he's down there. He said, you know, just so you know, I mean, I got buddies that get pulled over here all the time around this area, coming in and out of Cooperstown. You got to be a little careful. I was like, it's January or February.
Right.
Like, there's no cops out here watching in February. They might be watching, like, baseball time. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure enough, they were there.
Cop pulls me over. So, I see him get out of his car. I roll my window down. He's like slowly approaching the driver's side window, like, oh, this guy's got weed or a gun. Or, hello. He's like, hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, you got a headlight out. I have never felt relief like that. The dude's super nice, tells me the headlight's out, does the fix-it ticket. Just super polite the whole time, like the nicest state trooper probably on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, state trooper, not like a town guy.
Right.
Like, this is a state trooper. Serious people, but this dude's super nice, gives me the fix-it ticket, sends me on my way. So, we lost like 20 minutes there, maybe.
Yeah.
So, we might have made it to Ommegang. I doubt we would have went.
I doubt it, though. I doubt it.
But, yeah, that was that. We had to get to the hotel. I set up my air mattress because I didn't want to sleep in the same bed with another guy there. This air mattress was great. It deflated on me halfway through the night. But before we went to bed, we hit up a place called... I didn't write it down because I don't remember the name of it.
Where we went for dinner?
Yeah.
Council Rock Brewery.
Council Rock Brewery. I'm not sold on the brewery part of it.
Yeah. I mean, they had their own lineup of beer, but it wasn't like... It didn't feel like what you would expect a brewery to be. Like, we walked in, and the bar was right there, but, like, it felt like that town's mom-and-pop restaurant just so happened to make their own beer.
Maybe that's because it's Cooperstown. Like, that's just the thing. If you own a restaurant, you should just be a brewery, too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that area is so much known for...
I mean, they got... Like we said, there was like 3, maybe 4 shut down. We weren't even there. We went to one. Mm-hmm. We went to 2. We went to 2. There was a cidery we passed that we didn't even look up. I'm sure there was probably more. It's just breweries all over the place over there.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like... It reminded me of a diner. I didn't even want to go in. We showed up, and we walk in, and it's like... This front room has like 2 tables that are full, and then like an 8-person bar. And I was a little sketchy. Or sketched out here, but guy behind the counter was super nice. Like, he said, while you wait for a table, you want to have a beer. So we grabbed a beer, and then they brought us, like, they finally gave us a table. We walked, like, half a mile through this freaking restaurant. We passed the kitchen, passed, like, 3 bathrooms, passed the janitor's closet. I'm pretty sure I saw a china through a hole in the back. And then we arrive at this tiny dining room with a bunch of smaller tables. There's a couple other, like, country people in there. You got the camo hats. We sit down and it was a good time. And the bartender was our waiter. And he's just a super nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
I wish we could have hung out with him a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. Super nice guy. We have a great meal. I had a fish fry. Mm-hmm. The fish was, like, just dropped in. The fries were delicious. Matt had some kind of fancy burger. You had a...
Burger with maple syrup on it.
Maple syrup burger.
Yeah, and bacon.
Was it good?
It was excellent.
You had to pay $3 extra for fries, so I'm not sure why that's a thing.
Yeah, it seemed a little odd.
Yeah, but it was fine. It was a trip.
But it was good, though.
Money's not a factor when you're on a trip. That's what, if you ever go on like a vacation, no matter how small, money's not a factor. So we eat there, we go to bed. Oh, we actually went to another sports bar, 2 bars afterwards, where we just kind of had a couple drinks, whatnot. Yeah, good time. And then we went to bed. And, well, wouldn't you know it, we actually have to take a break. Man, good thing there's not a lot of actual sport things happening, or we would never make it within an hour. All right, well. We'll see you back here in like a couple seconds or something like that. And, you're listening on Off the Field. Be right back. Welcome back to On and Off the Field. Left off talking about how we were drinking the night before. We went to 2 separate bars. Matt would never... be happy with me if I did not mention that he beat me in darts twice.
Yeah.
He only beat me in darts barely, like twice. Like, just barely beat me.
Oh, yeah, the first game you're making a comeback.
Oh, the first game, it was kind of a comeback, and he got me pretty good in the first one. Mm-hmm. The second one, though, massive comeback.
Oh, man.
Came down to I just had to hit one more bullseye. Could not do it. Could not hit the bullseye. Yeah. And he hit it before I did. Well, I never hit it, but he hit it.
Yeah.
Beat me, just barely. But he did win twice. So, Saturday comes rolling along. I struggle to get out of my half-deflated mattress. And, we pack up, leave for the day. And the first thing we'd have to do, gotta get that headlight changed, man.
Yep.
Gotta get that headlight changed. So, we go to Napa.
Yep, we were at Napa.
Went to Napa, bought a headlight. Turns out, we tried to replace the headlight, and we were trying to replace the wrong one. Because there's two of them, the way Subarus are built. There's like the one that you can get to the high beam easily.
Yep.
Like, I took it out, and I'm like, cool, we got it. We took out the high beam. The low beam, you have to take the tire off.
Yep.
You have to take the paneling off, because the regular beam is like behind a steel plate, and you can't get to it from the engine if you just lift your hood up. Subaru.
So weird. Backwards engineering.
Just, I'll never understand that. So we bought the bulb still, and this guy was super nice. He's like, "Let me call up a shop for you real quick, see if they can take you." I was like, "All right." He dials a number. They answer, "Hey, Grandma, can you take a guy who needs a headlight changed?" It took everything in my power not to laugh. Just laugh right in his face. Such a great story. And then it's kind of like his grandma's talking to him, and he goes, "Well, I just need to know, is Mom and Dad there?" Like, okay. And then something else is said. He's like, "Okay, if you don't got time, that's fine." And then it hangs up the phone. And he's like, "Sorry, they can't. They're busy today." All right, like, do you got another one? He's like, "Yeah, that one was about 10 minutes away. I got another one it's just like 5 minutes if you go this way." Like, why would you tell me to go the one 10 minutes away first?
Trying to get that family business.
Gotta get that family business running. He's trying to send me the one 10 minutes away. Oh yeah, there's one like 5 minutes down this way. Okay, all right, let's start there.
Yep.
Yeah, so they answer, that was a normal conversation. So we head down to Neighbors Auto Repair, and I'm pretty sure they spelled Neighbors wrong on their sign.
It was OURS at the end.
I don't know if that was on purpose.
I think it's an old, like, German. It's like an old time spelling.
Oh, okay. So there might have been a reason for them to
spell we corrected it as we modernized, I think. I've seen that in, like, I think older text, it has an OURS at the end of it, but
I mean, that place looked like it's been open since those times.
Probably, yeah.
They're one of the first colonies here, one of the original 13. Go in there, and there's like these two cats that are running around.
Yep.
They're adorable, but Matt's allergic, so they're like chasing around Matt, but he's allergic, so that's funny. So yeah, they replace it real quick. Like, they're super nice in there. They only took like $20 to do it real quick. It was really nice. So it only took about an hour and a half to get that resurrected, or that rectified, that issue rectified, and then decided to head over to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that was a cool place.
I loved it there. That was really cool.
It was a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
I'm not a big baseball guy,
right?
But it's still like you walk in there and like, oh, that's like Reggie Jackson's uniform that he wore.
Right.
Like Babe Ruth wore that uniform. Like they have his locker in there.
Yeah.
Super cool place.
Yeah, super
Watched
cool.
a good video that they had, like a 15-minute movie called Generations of the Game.
Yep.
They interviewed a couple of like living Hall of Famers. They just showed some like highlight tapes. Overall, it's hard to describe, but it was a great little movie they made there. They actually showed the tape of Monet Davis.
Yep, in the little league. World.
Yeah, was that the complete game or the no hitter? What was that? Was it a no-hitter?
I think it was the no-hitter.
Still.
Right, still.
It was a complete game and no-hitter, was it? I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it was no-hitter. I don't know if she pitched the entire game, though.
I think she did.
Did she?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since that happened.
It's been, 6 years now?
Was it 2014?
I think it was 2014.
Woo!
From what I remember in the video, I think it said 2014 on there.
Wow.
I can't believe that's been 6 years ago now.
I know. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Yeah, Monet Davis was in it. It just had everybody. So we walked around the Hall of Fame a little bit longer. We saw all the plaques. Mm-hmm. We were in there for a solid 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's what it felt like.
Yep.
And then we hit up a cool pizza place, ate some lunch there, and then headed over to Ommegang.
Yeah.
Oh, no. First, we were heading to the pizza place.
Yep.
And the state trooper told me, if you ever just find a cop, just flag them down, and they'll sign the paperwork for you if you get it fixed. We're heading to the pizza place. In my head,
sure enough,
I'm thinking we're not just gonna find a random cop. There's not just gonna be a cop just sitting somewhere for me to talk to. Across the street, there's a cop just parked right there in his car, just chilling. Run back to my car, grab the paperwork. Hey, dude, you mind signing this for me real quick? He went over and looked at the car. He signed it. It's another nice guy. Mm-hmm. I guess all the cops in Cooperstown are nice.
Yeah.
But that was just never thought I'd actually find a cop to sign it, like he said. So then we had to get the pizza, and then we had to Ommegang, and this place is just the dopest brewery. Has to be the dopest brewery on the planet.
Yeah, it was. I thought so well designed. They completely themed everything to a T. It was just, you walked in and it was I could see myself being in Belgium right now.
Yeah, as soon as you drive up, this stone archway.
The archway, yep,
has their symbol on it. They've been open since 1997.
Yep. And
then they had the first. It was 2 dates. The other one was it's from the 1500s.
15.
Oh, he's got a date.
I want to say 1549.
I'll take it. Sounds right.
I think that's what they said from the tour.
We can have people Google that to fact check us.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do it right now.
And then they can email us on onandoffthefield.com.
Yeah.
Tell us that we're wrong.
Right.
Or we're right.
Yeah.
And then just include All Hail the Jockstrap King.
And you're
entered.
You're entered for the giveaway, and you can tell us we're wrong.
Yeah.
You win twice.
Right.
So just do it.
Exactly.
It's so easy. So easy. Just do it. Just the coolest place. I ended up buying this hat. Mm-hmm. I bought this cool tumbler glass in their gift shop and a beer that cost me $18 to buy, which is delicious, which is actually what I'm drinking. And you got some of that, too.
I got some of that.
It's it was called Super Creek or something. Kriek, something weird.
Yeah.
Super delicious. Really tart. It's got cherries in it.
Yep, I could taste that.
It's a really good beer.
But it was good, though.
It was very good. We got a tasting. Funny guy did the tasting with us. He was missing half his teeth and had a ponytail. Really funny dude. Mm-hmm. Great tasting with him. Got a tour. It was a lot smaller of a place than I imagined it would be.
Right.
They do a lot. They produce a lot.
Yeah.
But the place itself is smaller than I expected.
It's literally got to be you do one beer a week or something like that. It's got to be the way the processing takes when they were telling us. It's got to be, you don't do multiple beers a week.
They don't have enough fermenters to do multiple beers.
All right, this week we're running this beer. All right, next week we're running this one. It makes sense, based on all the kegs that were in the outside.
Yeah, you walk outside and they got these 2 open door, kind of lean-tos.
Yeah.
But they're these warehouses, storage spaces, and there's just thousands of kegs, just stacked 50 feet in the air.
Yep.
They just got kegs on kegs. They had an ice skating rink out back, which when we were walking back inside, there's actually a dad and 2 girls that were getting ready to go ice skating, which is just cool.
Yeah.
And they had 2 taps. I don't think the taps were available.
I don't think yet.
There wasn't anybody there, but can you imagine just going ice skating there and then just skate up to the tap?
Yep.
That would have been sweet.
That'd been really cool.
If they set up the tap, I'll go back and ice skate and drink.
Yeah.
And then I'll fall down and split my head open. I have to wear a helmet. But, that was pretty much the trip.
Yeah.
We left Ommegang, had some beer, had some souvenirs, and we head back home.
Yeah.
It was a really, it was a good trip, and I would definitely do it again as long as all the other breweries are open.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna have to go back in like the summertime or something.
Yeah.
It'd make a lot more sense. So that was the trip in a hole, and
Yeah.
we're gonna get into some more sporty things.
All right.
We're not gonna go full blown sports yet. We got to ease into sports.
Yeah.
Gonna ease in with they had the Kobe Bryant and the Gigi Bryant and the memorial service for all 9 of the victims of the helicopter crash on Monday. It ran from 1 to 3:30.
Oh, okay.
And thank God I was on my lunch break.
Yeah.
When Vanessa Bryant was talking, like, because I was tearing up in my car listening to her talk. I don't know how she spoke.
Yeah.
I have no idea how she did that. I'll never know.
Yeah.
To have that much strength to go up there, and what she said was beautiful. Just talking about like the details of like everything that like Gigi did, and like she spoke about her life and not just about like her basketball or anything like that.
Right.
Like her actual personality and like the mother-daughter story she was telling. Then she talked about Kobe as like a husband and a father, and not him just, everyone knows about his basketball stuff.
Right.
But she went up there and talked about all the personal, intimate stuff, and whew, I don't know how she did it.
Yeah.
And then you get up there, and then Shaq comes up. Shaq, everyone has had to heard his joke up there.
Yeah.
He was in practice with Kobe once, and he said this is the time that he started respecting him, as he said he wasn't passing the ball in practice, so he said, all right, I'll go talk to him. He walks up to Kobe and says, there's no I in team. Yeah, and he said, yeah, but there's an M-E in that mother mother bleep. Great. I mean, and I think Shaq really loosened things up, because there was a lot of people went up there and were talking about, it kind of was, it was a memorial service. It was like a eulogy. It was supposed to be like a little sad.
Yeah.
But it's also supposed to be a celebration, and and Shaq went up there. he started the party, because he went up there, and then MJ went up there, and he said he started crying, and he said, "Great, I told my wife I didn't want to do this, because now I'm going to have to deal with another crying meme for another 3 or 4 years." And everyone knows the crying Jordan meme.
Yeah.
He said a lot of amazing things. And then the coach for the UConn women's basketball team, Gino Auriemma, spoke. One of my favorite things he said was, he was saying how Kobe wanted advice on coaching his daughter's team. And he's like, oh, God, that poor girl. Like, the uncoachable one wants to learn how to coach. But he said he was watching Gigi play. I think he was watching tape. And she had the ball, and she was open. And she passed the ball. And he said, oh, she's not listening to her father. It was amazing. It's just so many people went up there and said so many amazing things. And it was just the whole event was spectacular. And I mean, granted, from 1 to 2, I was able to watch Vanessa speak and, kind of tear up. And then I went to my desk, and I'm listening to everyone else talk. I'm like tearing up at my friggin' desk. Like, I'm sitting over here, like listening to it, like trying to type over here. And yeah, God, it was a great thing to listen to. I'm glad I listened to it. It was just tear jerking stuff. And hopefully now, everyone got to reflect, tell their stories. I think everyone's ready to. It's gonna be hard, but it's kind of time to move on and let them rest in peace, and and then I guess that we'll come back around, and 2/24 will forever be the Kobe Gigi day, and at least as far as in my mind, 2/24 every year. This will be the day I remember, and of course the day of the actual incident will be remembered. But really, really amazing service. So gotta take our second break. I know, right? Second break already? Oh,
Right.
God, there's so much stuff to talk about. All right, we'll be right back. We are back on and off the field with Derf and Dylan. Derf and Dylan on and off the field. Tuesday nights. It's a pretty good radio voice.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
I feel like I can do like what do they call those people that do the voiceovers? Yeah, I'm gonna start a business, or I'm gonna start putting myself out there like a freelancer for voiceovers.
Like the commercials for like when you go to the movie theaters, they used to do it for a while.
Right, like if you're doing like a trailer for a movie.
Right, yeah.
You're like, Chris Hemsworth is Thor in Thor Ragnarok. They don't do that anymore, really.
Yeah.
Not very often, at least. But
no,
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit lost. Like they just use words on the screen now.
Right, they use words on the screen and then just like snippets from the movie itself, like a trailer. They just kind of show the movie, like that. They don't really do voiceovers anymore.
Yeah.
All that beer's gone. Damn. What am I gonna drink now for another 29 minutes? Boy, oh boy, we're gonna have to get through it. So, a big fight happened on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it because I don't watch fights. No. I'm not paying for it.
No.
Just put it on TV like a normal human being.
Yep.
But Deontay Wilder got the snot beat out of him by Tyson Fury, which I actually learned Tyson Fury is his real name.
Really?
Yeah. Like that's not a boxing name. Like his actual name is Tyson Fury.
I didn't know boxers use alternate names. Like I know
some of them do. Like you got a cowboy. I guess it's just a nickname, but if you make a profession out of something like this, usually, like you got like your stage name, kind of.
Huh.
Yeah. A couple people do it. Like sometimes you'll find out like, people change their names to sound more intimidating, especially like boxers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Tyson Fury is his real name. Didn't know that. Like you hear Tyson Fury like Mike Tyson, so I thought he would take Tyson and make that his first name, and Fury like Fury of Blows. But no, like that's his real name. So that's kind of funny. Yeah. But yeah, I don't care about any of this. The only reason I wrote this down is because two reasons actually. Mm-hmm. Wilder blamed the loss. Partially blamed the loss. I guess I should be fair to him because he said no excuses, whatever. He made an excuse, and he said that the costume he wore was 40 pounds to walk up to the stage. He wore it, and it tired his legs out. He says his legs were shot after the first round.
Well, that just tells you boxers don't do leg day.
No.
Not one bit.
No, they ain't out there doing leg press. They don't make money on their legs. And he said he wasn't himself. Couldn't move. Legs were tired. Bruh. I'm a fat nothing. I do like 0 workouts. And I can wear 40 pounds for 5 minutes and be okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's be honest here. The second reason is I was all for a rematch. Mm-hmm. Like in like 2 years.
Right.
Like both these guys can go fight somebody else. Like Fury can go win another one, defend his belt. Mm-hmm. Wilder can go and kind of get back in the groove of winning. Work on his technique a little bit. Find a costume that doesn't weigh 40 pounds.
Right.
And then they can come back in 2 years and then fight out round 3. Mm-hmm. I feel like that would have a lot more appeal. Right. But now he had a rematch clause in his contract where he can exercise a rematch, and now they're going to be fighting each other in a couple months.
Jeez.
So you just got the ever-loving crap beat out of you. And he's so confident. He is so confident. He lost because of that costume that he's going to fight him again in a couple months. I don't know.
Not a smart idea.
No, Fury will love it.
Yeah.
Fury will love another 7-8 round match where he just gets to beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I didn't see many highlights, but from what I could tell, it didn't look like Fury took a lot of hits. Or like he was...
No. It was like... I might as well have stepped into the ring. I probably could have lasted as long as Wilder did. I could have at least ran around the ring like Floyd Mayweather and avoided punches at the minimum. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I think I saw like this summer might be the rematch, couple months basically. Mm-hmm. Quickly, just gonna hit MLB. Jose Altuve, he got beaned in his first spring training at bat.
Oh, shocker!
So we didn't even make it to the regular season yet, and Astros hitters are already taking punches. And then Yankees pitchers, I'm throwing out there for Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, if you are listening, the Yankees are just as big of cheaters as the Astros because they have $600 billion to spend like on pitchers like Garrett Cole. And they have Luis Severino is going to have Tommy John surgery this year, so he's going to be out for the year. James Paxton has a bad back, and he's going to be out for like ever, which I warned him about. Mm-hmm. He was super excited. He got Paxton from the Mariners.
Yeah.
No. Paxton's an old man. I'm healthier than Paxton. And then Domingo Germán is suspended for like half the season. That's like 3 of their starting pitchers. It doesn't matter. If other teams lost their starting 3 pitchers, they'd be done for the year. They would be projected to do nothing.
Yeah.
The Yankees are still World Series favorites because they have $600 billion to spend and they have Garrett Cole and they can just go get 20 more pitchers. It doesn't matter. They'll just spend money on whatever the fuck they want. I hate the Yankees. I hate all the big market teams.
Yeah.
It's not fair. How is that a thing?
How do they not have a cap?
How is it a thing that you can just go spend as much money as you want? You have no cap.
Right.
If you're a big market team. Basically, you have no cap. Let's be honest. The Yankees, the Red Sox, although they let bets go, it's a bad example this year. Yeah. Like Dodgers. You don't have a cap.
Yeah.
But then, if you're a Mariners fan, if you're a freaking Milwaukee fan,
yep.
If you're Miami, I don't know, maybe not Miami. Maybe they're just a bad team in general. But if you're small market,
right.
You're the Athletics.
Yeah.
You're getting crapped on every year because you're a small market team. Mm-hmm. It takes you 10 years to build a good team when the Yankees will just go buy a team. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. I hate baseball. I hate the Yankees. All right, we're going to talk about the NFL real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I guess free agency, there's really not that much stuff. Austin Hooper's officially a free agent.
I saw that.
Justin Simmons, safety for the Broncos. They came out and said that he will be tagged if they can't get a contract done, so that's one safety that's off the market. Mm-hmm. And then Cam Newton is officially staying in Carolina.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Really?
Matt Rule apparently has plans for Cam Newton.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. But where else is he going to go?
I can see him going to Chicago.
Well, I meant like Matt Rule with quarterback. Sorry, that wasn't clear. That's my fault. Like, where's Matt gonna? Where else would Matt Rule go at quarterback? Like, you're not using Kyle Allen or Will Greer. They suck. You're gonna draft a guy and then have 3 unexperienced quarterbacks on your roster.
Well, he's got 7 years to figure it out. So
it's 7 years and a whole boatload of money. The combine started.
Yeah.
No one cares.
No.
The only thing that matters is Joe Burrow is officially sliding down the draft board.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is probably somewhere in the 6th round right now on draft boards because he came in and measured 9-inch hands.
Tiny.
Baby hands. Baby hands.
He might as well retire. He might as well retire.
He's considering it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's considering retirement now because they measured his hands after he threw 60 touchdowns at LSU in one season. His 9-inch hands are a problem.
We'll see.
The combine is an absolute joke.
Oh, yeah.
This is why I don't talk about it. This is why I don't watch it.
Yeah.
The combine has one purpose, and one purpose only. So teams can go talk with other teams about trades and free agency before the tampering period ends, which I'll never understand. You're going to bring all these teams together into one location and just hope they don't tamper?
Right. Something's going on.
Like, why don't you just move the tampering period up to like now?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Let's be serious here. They're all talking right now as they are all in one city. Mm-hmm. But the only real other thing to talk about is the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement going on in the NFL.
All the changes they want to make.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
People might think at any other year, I guess not any other year because there have been lockouts, but in most years, you do the CBA, small money changes. Because money changes, the players want more money. Things happen. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Just normal changes. All right, we'll give you an increased share, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Small things. This is a big year. They want to add a 17th game.
All right.
They want to add a playoff team per conference. So
Interesting.
Take that up 14. So, I mean, when just that alone is money.
Yep.
It's more revenue.
Yep.
So the players' concern, I mean, they did increase the players' share from 47 to 48.5%.
Which is interesting because it's not anywhere like it's not the same level as the rest of the Big Four.
Right.
Like the rest of the Big Four are all at 50%. Like, why can't the NFL just be like, let's just go here and kind of ride this out?
It's because the owners are greedy.
Right.
The NFL is closer, probably the one like the owners of the in the NFL are probably the greediest owners of any sport.
Right.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, the NBA might be a close second, but the NFL is really bad. Some of these old geezers that are still clutching onto their, like Jerry Jones. One of them died in Houston, thank God. Well, it's probably not the nicest thing to say. He was he was a terrible person, though. That's the same guy who said, like, the inmates running the prison thing when he was referencing the players.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something you say.
No.
It's not a good thing.
No.
Can't remember his name. I'm not going to honor him by saying his name out loud. I'm not going to look it up.
Yeah.
But basically, I heard someone do the math. You know, you increase that share, and it boils down to, he said it all, it boils down to somewhere between $200,000 to $250,000 a player in increased revenue. If you're talking about like Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't care.
Right.
$200,000, that goes towards my, like, one of my 6 houses, my loans of my houses.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about that.
Right.
The new kids coming in,
That's a big deal.
big deal. They love that. There's so many more things, though, that are happening with this. They said they wanted extended post-career health care. Right now it's 5 years. They're saying why not 10 or 15. The deal would be 10 years long.
That's insane.
10 years long. You don't sign up for anything that's 10 years.
No.
You don't go to your job and they're like, all right, we're going to pay you the same salary and the same everything, and you can't get a promotion, and we're going to give you the same health care. Everything's the same for 10 years.
No.
That's not a thing.
No.
You don't do that.
Yeah.
So that's asinine. That'll never be signed if they're going to keep it at 10 years.
Yep.
You have more things there, Derf?
I think the whole, like, the 17th game that they're trying to bring in wouldn't start until, like, 2021, 2022.
Oh, right, yep.
But it, as of right now, it's not an international game for the odd game out. So I think what I heard today was that they're going to do it by conference. So, like, the first year, the NFC will have each NFC team will have 9 home games. And then the next year, each AFC team is going to have 9 home games, and then the other conference, obviously, will have 8. So I thought that was interesting.
I wrote that down on my sheet.
Yeah.
I don't know if I wrote that down later, or if you have that on your sheet too. I bolded correction, because I remember I said that last week.
Yeah.
Like 17th game would be an international game. Like, nah.
No.
maybe a lot further down the road that might happen.
Right, and I think that's what the NFL is trying to get to.
Yeah.
With that extra game, I think what they're going to try and do is get to like that 16, 17 international games a year.
Yeah.
Which really just tries to promote us within other countries like we do Europe,
more money.
Mexico. It's probably haven't gone back to like Canada yet lately.
It's hard to go to Canada. I mean,
Buffalo right there.
You got to compete with, I don't know, you got the CFL and arena leagues up there, and I don't know if you'd be kind of stepping on their toes. I don't know if there's rules there. It'd be definitely something to ask questions about, but I don't know why you wouldn't want teams in Canada,
right?
Like something in Toronto,
like we do every other sport,
right?
Up there,
yeah.
Why not NFL?
Yeah, I have no idea, and the only thing I could assume is it might be CFL related.
Yeah,
that'd be my only guess.
Yeah,
but
I think the only other NFL news that is out there that we didn't cover was just the whole Greg Robinson situation that happened with the.
See, this is another thing.
Yeah,
it's another thing where I thought we talked about it last week, but it happened later in the week.
We talked about it on our trip.
Oh my god!
I saw that and I was like, "Wait a minute."
I am so bad at remembering things. I even went through my Facebook feed. I was like, "All right, when did these things happen?"
Right.
Yes, Greg Robinson. Go ahead, Fred.
So Greg Robinson was arrested last week with 157 pounds of marijuana. Like, how?
At the U.S.-Mexican border.
Yeah.
Even. Not just, like, stopped by a town cop.
Yeah.
At the border.
Like, how did you think it was going to get through? So,
excuse me, sir. You have a little bit of a lean in your car. Like, it's heavily, like the bumper's scraping against the ground. I'm going to have to look into that. 157 pounds.
Oh. So I guess they actually had an Uber driver that was one of the people that was in the car that when they stopped him. And the Uber driver didn't get charged.
Really?
Because apparently Greg Robinson sent the Uber driver a text and said, if you take the heat for this, I will compensate you. So the Uber driver walks scotch-free. But now Greg Robinson could be 20 years in prison.
20 years. What a guy.
Yeah.
What a guy. The Browns are just churning out failures at life. People just turn into complete failures once they go to Cleveland.
Yeah.
But if that's it,
yeah,
we got XFL games.
I know we got 4 games to talk about.
4 games, and we got 10 minutes to talk about.
All right,
we can do this.
Blitzkrieg and XFL.
XFL first game. Well, just so you know, attendance numbers were up again this week.
Yep.
From 76,285 to 81,942. Very, very big news because out of St. Louis, it's the highest home total. 29,544 showed up.
Oh, dang.
To St. Louis's first home game.
Oh, man.
In Seattle, Seattle actually still brought in
22,000
for their second game,
yeah.
Which they lost. So there'll probably be a lot less than 22 next week. TV numbers are steadying out at I think it was somewhere around 1.5 million eyeballs.
Yeah, yep, per each game.
So it's not bad.
Not bad. It's still, I think I saw that as long as they don't get to down to the couple 100,000 viewers like the AAF did, then they actually have a shot to keep this thing going.
Yeah, I wrote down. Like I said, I think I said it earlier when the XFL is getting going. They have a number in their head.
Yeah,
they have a number in their head that they want to see these numbers by season's end. And I said if they can average, maybe this was a little high, I'm going to say 15 to 20K in the seats and 1.2 million watching screens, that'd be a successful season. And so far they're on pace for that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll lose some of the Vipers fans. They might lose some of the LA fans if they don't keep this winning streak thing going. Winning streak of 1. Speaking of winning, let's get into these games, though.
Alrighty.
The Houston Roughnecks at the Tampa Bay Vipers. Them Vipes, yo. Hit me with it, Fred. What you got?
Oh, so the Roughnecks win 34-27 over the Vipers. Houston just continuing to roll on offense. P.J. Walker to Cam Phillips is clearly the hot QB wide receiver combination in the XFL right now. Tampa Bay finally has an offense. They changed who's calling the plays from Mark Trestman as the head coach to their offensive coordinator.
Which is, why would you not start with that, in my opinion? I realize some coaches call plays, but
to do certain things. Why would you not be like, hey, I'm going to guide you this way to do things, but I want you to do the things. No, instead of, no, I'm just going to do everything. You can sit there and look pretty.
You're the offensive coordinator. Your job is the offense.
Literally coordinate the offense on the field.
So, yeah, they handed that over to him.
Yeah, so James Butler for the Roughnecks looked good.
I love James Butler. Been talking about him since week 1. Love him.
Yeah, solid 72 yards and a 2-point attempt.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ooh, they don't track that on the stat sheets. The conversion points.
Oh yeah.
I look for that, but I don't look too hard.
I was reading an article. But yeah, so I think Quentin Flowers is going to be the starting quarterback for the Vipers next week for sure.
You really gotta hope so.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to feel bad for Vipers fans. You guys are forced to like Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now you got the Vipers.
Yeah.
God bless your souls. I really hope they start Flowers next week.
I hope so.
Like, Mark Trestman can stay. Like, people are saying they should fire him. I don't know. That's a stretch. Just put Flowers in.
Yeah. I think that's a good, just to do that.
It took him 3 weeks to figure out that he shouldn't be calling plays, or at least 2 weeks. So he's working his way towards smartness.
I mean, Mark Trestman used to be a really good CFL coach. He came to the NFL, didn't do so great.
Yeah.
Then he kind of was... Did he go back to the CFL? Or
I think he did go back to the CFL for a little while. He did something for a little while, and then now he's here.
XFL. So.
Yeah. He had like a weird coaching tree. I looked it up the other day. Mm-hmm. Because I was trying to make sure this was the right Mark Trestman for an article that was with the Bears, and it is.
Yeah.
Very, very odd character, this one. Mm-hmm. But all right, so the Roughnecks stay in the number 1 spot for power rankings.
Yep.
Just absolutely dominating their way. Mm-hmm. The Dallas Renegades at the Seattle Dragons. Renegades win 24-12, a tale of two halves, and it's a sad one for the Dragons. Seattle dominated the first half.
Yeah, Brandon Silvers with 2 touchdowns, and they were rolling.
Austin Proehl and Kenneth Farrell. Austin Proehl was a former Bill, just so you know.
Yep.
Former Buffalo Bill there. And Kenneth Farrell, the running back, both got 2 touchdowns. The defense had 2 interceptions. Mm-hmm. It was 12-6 at the half.
Yeah.
It was looking like the Seattle Dragons had a shutdown defense rolling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. So second half starts up. And Landry Jones ends up going 30 for 41, 274 yards with 3 touchdowns with those 2 interceptions in the first half. Mm-hmm. And then Cameron Artis-Payne followed up his impressive week last week with 99 yards and a touchdown with a 13-carry, 80-yard day.
Yep.
And then the new hot name, tight end Donald Parham.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say Parham. That's what it looks like. It might be wrong.
I think it's Parham.
Oh, that makes more sense. Parham. No, don't emphasize the ham.
I mean, you can emphasize the ham all like.
Parham.
I like Parham too.
We're going to go with Parham. And you guys are going to know what we're talking about. It's fine. Parham. Donald Parham. He was the beneficiary of 2 of those 3 touchdowns. And he has 3 on the season. He's a tight end. Mm-hmm. He's looking like a big part of this offense.
Yeah.
And Bob Stoops and Landry Jones. Next stop, Houston.
Oh boy, Battle of Texas.
If you want your hot game of the week for next week, Houston versus Dallas.
That's going to be a good one.
It's going to be a real good one. All right, it's your New York Guardians at the St. Louis Battlehawks. Give it to me.
Oh, man. So the St. Louis Battlehawks steamrolled over the New York Guardians 29-9. Oh, Guardians were a mess all day. Matt McGloin with a rib injury. Marquise Williams comes in as relief. Then gets benched at the end of the game.
For Luis Perez, right?
Yeah, who learned how to play quarterback watching YouTube videos.
I love the internet.
It's amazing.
That's great. And he did good. 4 for 5, 39 yards and a touchdown.
He really wasn't bad. I mean, it was a late game.
I'm smelling starter.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe not.
What happened? But, so St. Louis looked great. They had the first XFL kickoff return for touchdown.
Sexy.
That was nice. Little lateral flip there. And, then Joe Powell runs down the sideline, and we finally got that return that we were looking for with that new kickoff setup. I think it looks amazing.
It's hard to get through 20 people.
Right?
I mean, you're blocking 10 people blocking.
Yeah.
It's a wall.
Yeah.
And they played it perfectly.
Yep. Yeah.
It was a good return.
Let's see. Matt Jones for the Battlehawks had another good day. 95 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Christine Michael also had a touchdown, but only
former Seahawk represent
with 44 yards. Guardians' run game looked effective.
Yeah.
With Tim Cook and Darius Victor each having 50 yards.
Yeah, that's about it for them.
That's about it.
Everything else was a disaster. The Guardians really upset me because I made them after the first week, I made them my number 1 in the power rankings.
Yeah.
I believed in that defense.
Mm-hmm. Where'd it go?
I hate them.
It disappeared.
I hate them so much.
It reminds me of the Giants now.
Ugh. Well, New York just has a thing for terrible football teams right now.
New York City teams.
Yeah, New York City teams. My apologies, because Buffalo is in New York.
Team.
That is in New York. So the last game was the Wildcats against the Defenders.
Oh, man.
Defenders at LA.
Mm-hmm.
39-9 spanking the Wildcats handed the Defenders.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Josh Johnson has finally got control of this offense. 18 of 25, 278, and 3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And Nelson Spruce didn't even catch a touchdown pass.
No.
They found other people playing football on this team. Yep. Trey McBride, 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Martez Carter, the running back, 3 catches on 3 targets, 41 yards and a touchdown. And he rushed for 34 yards and 2 more touchdowns.
Yeah.
Wildcats offense looks good, but man, that defense. 4 interceptions, 2 from cornerback Mike Stevens, a fumble recovery, which is like pretty much the only one in the entire XFL so far. It was on a muffed punt.
Yep.
Like not a lot of fumble recoveries this season at all. 3 sacks, 5 tackles for losses, and just Cardale Jones was swarmed the entire game.
Yeah.
Just that the Defenders' offense could do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Cardale Jones had a yardage of 90 passing yards and 4 interceptions.
Oof.
I mean, they got 200 rushing yards.
So that run-heavy offense actually played well this week.
They played well, but the 4 interceptions kind of put an end to that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. They were never even in a goal-to-go situation. They never got within 10 yards of the end zone.
Yeah.
They had 1 touchdown, but it was from like 30 yards out with their running back.
Oh, okay, yep.
But they never even got in a goal-to-go situation.
Cardale didn't even finish the game.
Yeah, I don't even know the backup.
Tyree Jackson.
Yeah, that's right, Tyree Jackson.
Former Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. Love him.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to start. It's hard to start when you're behind Cardale, though.
Yeah. You know who I haven't seen for quarterbacks that they advertised as the season was getting closer? Connor Cook.
Who's he with?
Not a clue.
That's upsetting. That is a name, though. I remember reading about him.
Yeah, former Michigan State quarterback, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So those are our 4 games, and like always, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
So my power rankings real quick. I'm going to look at you for the thumbs up if you agree or disagree. Roughnecks, number 1. Battlehawks, number 2.
Yep.
Defenders, number 3.
Yep.
Right, I'm giving the Defenders the benefit of the doubt here.
Yep.
Renegades, number 4.
Yep.
Wildcats, 5.
Oh, yeah.
Guardians, 6.
Nope.
No, yeah, I can understand that. Seattle Dragons, 7.
Yep.
Vipers, 8.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, where are you putting the Guardians?
At the bottom.
Yeah, wow. Number 8.
Yep. We'll slide Seattle up to 6 and Tampa Bay up to 7.
I have a soft spot in my heart for the Guardians because I ranked them so high early on.
Yeah, I lost that soft spot.
Yeah, that's fair. So, LA Wildcats at the Guardians for Week 4. Who's your winner?
I have LA.
Yeah, it makes sense. Seattle Dragons at the Battlehawks. Who's your winner?
I got the Battlehawks in that one.
Yeah, that's fair. Brandon Silvers needs to go away. Roughnecks at the Renegades.
I'm going to take the Roughnecks.
I'm going to take the Renegades.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking for that upset.
All
Let's
right.
go.
I can see it.
But here we go. The Defenders at the Vipers.
I'm taking the Vipers.
I'm
taking that upset.
That's saucy. I'm going to take the Defenders for a bounce-back game.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You know, we did pretty good last week.
We did do good last week.
3 out of 4.
That's not bad. Yeah. And one of them was an upset. So, I mean, that's hard to predict. So my upset's going to be the Renegades.
All right.
And I'm going to go for 4 for 4.
Alrighty.
Can't wait. Thanks for joining us this week on and Off the Field. I hope you listen on the RTF Sports Network on Thursday from 4 to 5. And you go to onandoffthefield.com to read the blog and subscribe on your other favorite platforms. And you do the giveaway. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And I think we're missing something, Fred.
I think we are. All hail the Jockstrap King.